What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Big shout out to everybody who joined us for LFA. Big shout out to those who listened in for UFC picks and predictions. And shout out to you all. All of you are real MMA fans. Anybody skipping this card right now is a fake MMA fan. So shout out to you real MMA fans watching Deep Tokyo Impact 2024 fifth round. We have already had, how many freaking fights we've already had? Sorry I'm late for this one, by the way. We were streaming the end of LFA. Deep actually started earlier today, and then we had to get to our UFC picks and predictions. But we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights in, 5 finishes. 6 fights in, 5 finishes, ladies and gentlemen, and savage finishes. Love Deep. It's the top feeder league to Rizin, one of the top leagues, if not the top league outside of Rizin in Japan. And we even have a UFC and Tough alumni on the top of the card. That is right, Mando Gutierrez in the co-main event spot. But glad to be here, guys. This is my, I'd say Deep, they took UFC's spot. Rizin, KSW, Deep, UFC. Those are my top 4 favorite promotions. Look, man, Deep may be low level, but it is way more entertaining. Deep is base, and I know the Striking Ace is a real MMA fan because he is here, ladies and gentlemen. Fake MMA fans, they're skipping this stream. Real MMA fans are staying up to watch Deep. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. In this one, the pacing is so good, I always have a hard time keeping up with even highlighting them. Goto in the blue corner, Yamamoto in the red. Goto 2-2 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 if you count amateur. I don't even know where the fuck he fought there 3 months ago. But anyways, lost in Deep the last 2 times. KO TKO and split decision. Fought Shuto, Deep. Beat a 4-2 guy, probably the best guy he has faced thus far. Goto trying to take Yamamoto to the ground, pushing him up against the cage. Refs are quick to split them up here, guys. They're quick to split them up. So I imagine this lasts another 10 to 15 seconds. And unless someone gets the takedown, and Goto getting the takedown in the top position. 4 minutes on the clock. Yeah, 1-2 in Deep. Beat a 4-2 guy in his debut and hasn't found that much success yet. Or since, I should say. But Goto is in the top position right now, smothering Japan top team. That's Kaya Sakura and Mikura Sakura's gym. Japan top team's Soshi Yamamoto, who's 4-0 as a pro. And a good job by Goto, still in the full guard of Yamamoto. Yamamoto's trying to turn to his left here, but Goto still landing some big shots. 4-0 as a pro on his back right now, though. Beating 11-3 Yuki Ota. Good win there, but other than that, hasn't really proven himself yet at the pro ranks. We'll probably fall asleep during this card, but I don't know how long. As I catch one fight, I will be happy. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. How was your day today, Striking Ace? Did you work today? 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, people are going to be mad I didn't put timestamps in the UFC picks and predictions video. Maybe we can put some timestamps on the fly. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Again, deepest apologies. Unable to do deep jewels tonight. I know all of you are gutted, much like I am. I'm not even upset that the UFC is on at 3 a.m. I'm gutted that deep jewels they overlapped with deep jewels and we have to skip deep jewels. Despite Goto landing some ground and pound, I mean, in the UFC and in ACA, they would have let that go. They would have let that go because he was landing some muffin shots, but the ref goes, nope, you actually aren't doing that much damage. We're going to stand you back up and Goto some big hooks. Oh, and a counter right by Yamamoto. Yamamoto with the front kick. Goto with the left and the right. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Was supposed to have had to call in because I'm feeling under the weather. Well, I hope you feel better, brother. I hope you feel better. Yes, you need to get some sleep then. And swinging and ducking under the big swinging shot from Goto was Soshi Yamamoto. Soshi Yamamoto, top position, actually landing some better ground and pound. 1 minute and 52 seconds. Still in the top position here is Yamamoto. He's going to have to work. We saw how quickly the ref was to stand him up when Yamamoto was on the ground, or was on his back, I should say. Some short left elbows by Yamamoto. Still closed guard here by Goto. Yamamoto feet planted, pushing the head and shoulders of Goto into the cage. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Left, 55 seconds. Mm, 47. I'm surprised the ref hasn't stood them up yet. It's not like Goto was with Goto walking up. At least one of the arms from Yamamoto, but not taking away that short left elbow. $20 seconds. Maybe the ref's just going to allow them to ride it out here in the second round. It'll be a little bit more stingent. Well, I guess maybe it's because Yamamoto's going from knees to feet, and Goto trying to set up a triangle. Good job on the Japanese ref. See, that's what we need in other MMA organizations. There's a Japanese ref there literally to make sure on the outside that no fingers, no toes get in the cage. And that is it for round 1, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for the first round. And pretty back and forth round. Soshi Yamamoto ends up in the top position. I'm going to give that round slightly to... that's a very close round. It's a very close round. Doesn't matter because fights are judged as a whole here in Japan. But very close round. God, I still want to give the edge to Goto, to be honest. I think on the feet he landed the better shots too, despite ending on his back. We'll say Goto. Winning the first round. Or at least up at this point. If the fight ended right now, Goto would win. That's how we'll paint it. All right. Round 2 coming up, guys. Round 2 coming up. Let's get it all. Only 6 people in the chat. So many fake fans, right? So many fake fans. Fake MMA fans. Not watching deep right now. And going right. I love the jorts, by the way, from Goto. I should actually snap a pic for Sandy. For those who know Sandy, great contributor to kickboxing Twitter. Obsessed with the jorts with the Japanese fighters. 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Yamamoto now pushing Goto up against the cage, and there is a reversal. I do have the official bout order. I translated it too on my phone here, so if Tapology is wrong, I got the correct order here. 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Look at that left single leg is Goto. Continuing to fight for it. Goto, body lock. Oh, no, Yamamoto now with the body lock. Yamamoto with the left. Yamamoto. Oh, knee to the body. Yamamoto with the left. They're clinching. Yamamoto with a knee. Yamamoto with another knee to the body. Nice tie clinch by Yamamoto, and they separate. Goto with the left. Yamamoto. Oh, counter right by Yamamoto. That stung Goto. And it might have even cut him too. Goto with the left, with a welt above his left eye. Oh, Yamamoto with a left and a right. Yamamoto hurt Goto with that right hand. Yamamoto clinching. Left elbow. Right hand by Yamamoto. 3 minutes and 1 second on the clock. And Yamamoto getting the takedown. Looking to employ some ground and pound now. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Big left hands by Yamamoto. In the full guard of Goto. Man, Yamamoto. I was saying that Goto looked better on the feet in the first round. Yamamoto definitely looks better on the feet in this second round. And he's dominating this round more than Goto dominated his round. But having said that, Goto with an armbar. Goto throws up an armbar. Rolling is Yamamoto. Now Yamamoto, hammer fist from the top position. Hammer fist from the top position. Big shots here by Yamamoto. Still kind of tangled. His right arm still kind of tangled there. Goto doesn't want to let it go, but Yamamoto with his right arm is landing shots on the side of Goto. Now a little crisscross applesauce up in this motherfucker. Still staying in the top position. Doesn't have a right hook in, does Yamamoto, but he is going to set up the crucifix position. He has locked up the right arm of Goto, and now he's looking to get an armbar himself. Yamamoto gets that right leg across the other arm, looking for an armbar of his own. Now goes to north-south. Big elbow to the body. 1 minute 28 seconds. Left elbow by Yamamoto. Yamamoto looking to get Goto in the crucifix, and he does. He has him in the crucifix. Okay. Goto's right arm slides out. Yo, what's up, B? I'm watching Fairtex fight, and you're on my TV. Hello. Taking up a lot of space on your TV. What is up? Yeah, Fairtex fight's on right now. I think Road to 1 is on tomorrow morning. 1 minute on the clock. I'll give you a pass. B is also a real combat sports fan because they're watching Fairtex fight right now, which is some low-level fun stuff. But as far as MMA, if you aren't watching deep right now, you're not a real MMA fan. 47 seconds. I'll give Goto credit. He's tough, man. He's tough. Back on his feet is Yamamoto. Goto still on his back. Yamamoto looking to try to enter his guard or invite him back up to his feet. Yamamoto invites him back up to his feet. 35 seconds on the clock. Big right hand by Yamamoto. Yamamoto pushing Goto up against the cage. Left elbow by Yamamoto. And Goto separates again here. 23 seconds on the clock. Yamamoto with a left hand. Corrects Goto again. I think this round, the success that Yamamoto has had in this round outweighs the success that Goto had in his round. This is Yamamoto round. Left elbow by Yamamoto. Right by Goto as he tries to land one more shot. High kick by Goto doesn't land. And that is going to do it. What a scrap in that second round, ladies and gentlemen. What a scrap in that second round. Love it. All right, awaiting the official decision. If you're watching live as well, let me know who you think won that fight. I think Goto won the first round, or at least looked better in the first round. But, and he did have a submission attempt in the second, but definitely Yamamoto did way more damage in the second round and overall controlled that round and was more dominant that round. Had more good looks in that round than even Goto had good looks in the first round, and I think Goto won the first round. But again, fight is judged as a whole. This is an Impact show, so this is Tokyo Impact, like tournament cards, so we only have a few 3-round fights. And Yamamoto wins, ladies and gentlemen. Yamamoto wins. That's who I figured did enough in that second round to take it. All right, next we have Yukano against Toshiki Mori. Yukano against Toshiki Mori. All right, we'll update the ticker here in a sec and get right to this one. Again, I know there's not a lot of people watching, which is crazy because this is the people's MMA card for the weekend. Like, there is no other card as important and as entertaining as this card so far has been. And I know we have a lot of cards coming up this weekend, but I'm telling you, this card is setting the bar. This card is setting the bar, and if it can end as good as it started, man, Cage Warriors, UFC, Brave, Eris, they have a huge bar. LFA was pretty good. The main event was kind of a stinker, but LFA was pretty good. I haven't been watching Fury Challenger Series. You guys let me know there, but So far, man. So far. I know this fight went the distance, but this was a fun fucking fight. And there was only one other fight so far that went the distance on this card. I believe it was the Nojiri. It was either Nojiri Kenshiro fight. Which Kenshiro, by the way, he's a kind of a mainstay. He's on the rising cards quite a bit. But yeah, let's highlight these next two fighters. We have Toshiki Mori, who's 3-3 as a pro. 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He lost his last fight. He got knocked out in deep. Before then, beat a 2-3 guy and a 9-15 guy. Both decisions. Got knocked out to a 1-0 guy, but beat a 1-0 guy. KO, TKO. So very average. Very average. 3-3 in deep. Okay. Going up against Karino, who's 8-4 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights, but lost split decision and took on Ivan Parshikov, 10-3 in 1. He got knee barred. No shame in that. That was a pretty big step up in competition. Well, mind you, his record was honestly pretty good going into that one. 5 submissions, 1 KO, 2 KO, 2 decisions, 0-1-1, 4-0 in Pancrase. Okay, I like that. 1-0 in Tribe Tokyo fight. Yeah, lost a split decision. That's not good against a 3-1-1 guy, but no shame in that one. 9-9, 10-5. I like that. Rear naked choke in the first round. Don't like. Well, I guess you beat a guy making his debut. Beat a 12-4-2 guy when he's 4-1. Okay, I like that win as well. Kind of a mixed bag. But I do think he beats Mori. So I'm going Karino in this one. Let me know your pick in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your pick. Again, I have no idea why people are sleeping right now. I mean, UFC's on in a few hours. Why not just stay up? Why not just be a real fan of mixed martial arts? Because all these fake fans waking up for UFC and not watching deep, it truly sickens me, ladies and gentlemen. It truly sickens me because this is the people's promotion of the weekend. I don't care if there's a sleep excuse. There is no excuse. If you're an MMA fan, you stay up and watch. Oh, but Isha, $15 a month is too much. Shut the fuck up. More of you're spending more money on subscriptions, booze, friggin' weed, wine, and women. I don't know. Keep the comments coming, though, guys. Keep the comments coming. All right. I am adding timestamps on the fly, by the way. So, not that we've had a big chatty live chat for this one, but if you guys wonder Isha, what are you typing? What are you typing there? I'm literally just adding the timestamps to the picks and predictions video. However, dude, look at the turnaround time. Look at the turnaround time already. Already, these fighters are ready to go. Already, these fighters are ready to go. Round 1 coming up. Gotta love the pacing of deep. Gotta love the pacing of deep. Round 1, let's get it on. And already going for the takedown here is Toshiki Mori. Toshiki Mori looking for the takedown. Karino. Trap the neck is trying to look for a guillotine. Karino asks the mat back to the cage. Mori with the takedown. Controlling the neck still is Karino. Karino back up to his feet. Oh, and a beautiful judo throw by Mori, lifting him up over his head and slamming him to the ground. Mori still in the top position. Controlling the neck again, here's Karino. Asks the mat back to the cage. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Karino back up to his feet, but Mori, great job. Great job by Mori, just forcing himself upon Karino to get the takedown and now looking for the back take. Doesn't quite have the back take, does have the hooks in, but he's falling to his left side. Karino might be able to shake him off. 3 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. All right, full on back take now. I don't know what this tape is on the side of his knee, but it's fallen off. That is Mori. Mori still controlling the torso, but doesn't have the hooks in. Three minutes and 24 seconds. Trying to get back up to his feet is Karino, but Mori, man, with the constant pressure. Mori with the body lock. .310. Mori still with the body lock. If he doesn't try to go for another takedown soon here, I do imagine the ref will separate them. The ref are quick, and look, he's walking towards them now. Good job by Karino keeping this on the feet. Oh, and just when I say that, Mori gets the takedown right into side control. He hasn't done much with the takedowns yet, though. Still in side control. Is he trying to maybe go for a... Okay, now landing some short right elbows, but looking for the armbar. Karino got the armbar, snatched it. He snatched it up. Karino wins. Karino wins. Karino wins. He snatched that armbar up like Steven Seagal snatches motherfucking birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not watching deep, you are a fake MMA fan. If you are not watching deep, you are a fake MMA fan. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Holy God, I love this promotion so much. I'm so sad we don't get to watch Deep Jewels. But hey, we get to enjoy the second half of this card before UFC. And it's going by so fast, it might even be able to take a break before UFC. Damn, dude, he snatched that armbar up so quickly. So quickly. From his opponent inside control on top of him, too. Great job by you, Karino. Unbelievable. Sorry, I had to just poke jabs at my Discord, who claim to be real MMA fans, yet they're not here watching deep, so I think they're fake MMA fans. They almost, I mean, except for the striking ace. Except for the striking ace. That's it. Striking ace. Well, B honorary. B's a real combat sports fan, because B's watching Fairtex fight. So shout out to B. B gets the pass. But whoever's watching Fury Challenger Series over deep right now, fake MMA fan. Fake MMA fan. Not that I have anything against Fury Challenger Series, but like, are you kidding me right now? All right, next two fighters are making their walkout. Oh, they're showing the cold open. Cold open for this next one. Okay, we have Kota Yamaguchi against Arihito Oh no, we just had that one, did we not? No, we had sorry. We had Hashi Yamamoto. We have Arihito Yamamoto up against Kota Yamaguchi coming up next. All right, let's tee this one up. Big shout out to everybody hanging out with us here. Appreciate you guys. I am adding timestamps on the fly to my picks and predictions video. Sorry, we had to just fire through it with little to no interaction. But we had to catch deep, and this is the people's main card. This is the people's best card this weekend. Real MMA fans know how awesome this card was going to be and has been thus far. Scott, let's go! What's up, Scott? Of course, Scott's a real MMA fan too. And he's watching Fairtex. Look at Scott's even more of an combat sports fan than me. No, Scott's always like triple and quadruple screening though, which is why we love Scott. Is Fury Challenger Series amateur or something? Yes, it is. There's I think at the top of the card they might have some pro fights, but yeah, it's their amateur series, which I think this one was for free. They have been charging pay-per-view for their amateur series just because like they don't get a lot of hits on it to make it worth all the production costs. So they've been doing some production on it, but I'm pretty sure they posted it for free this week. How's the rest of your day going, Scott? Again, happy birthday, my friend. All right, next two fighters are making their walkout. We have Kota Yamaguchi. Let me just double check that that's the next one. Yes, Kota Yamaguchi, 3-5 as a pro, 2-3 in his last 5 fights. Did win his last fight via KO TKO against a 7-4 guy, simply known as Fernando. Lost to 4-5 guy, lost to a 2-3 guy, beat a 2-2 guy, beat a 0-2 guy. So kind of a mixed bag, and yeah, he's under 500. But he is only 25 years of age, and he did get back in the win column. Only a deep guy. Has not fought anywhere else as a pro. His opponent, Arihito Yamamoto, 4-5, looking to get, with a win here, he can get back to 500, 2-3 in his last 5 fights. On a 2-fight losing streak, though, he lost to Matsuzawa, and also to Oshiro. Oshiro did have a winning record. Matsuzawa did not. Yamamoto, boss picture to submit to Tapology. 0 KO TKO, 0 submissions, 4 decisions. I don't like that. 4-5 in deep. Best guy he beat was a 9-9 opponent. All right. Doesn't get finished. Shit, he doesn't really get finished, though. He's never been finished. I think Kota Yamaguchi is the first one to finish Yamamoto. Locking it in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know who you think is going to win this next one. All right. They barely get announced. It's like, it's just right away. Ready to go. All right, here we go. They touch gloves. Round 1 coming up. And here we go. Round 1. You can tell the bell they use for deep is an old fucking bell. Oh, big left hands, big right hands. Oh my goodness, Yamamoto coming out swinging with big hooks. He literally threw 15 punches there. 15 punches. Not sure how many landed. So it was Yamaguchi who threw those shots on Yamamoto. Yamamoto on the defense. Yamaguchi threw like 15 punches like a madman right out of the gate, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Good old foot stomp by Yamamoto, who's being pushed to the cage right now by Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi not doing much to advance position. Drops for a single leg. 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Yamaguchi hunting for that right single leg. Good defense by Yamamoto, just pushing his head down. I mean, I'm not sure what Yamaguchi is doing. He was landing some good shots on the feet. Can't get the takedown. Now grabs the torso, looking to get that right hook in and drag Yamamoto to the ground. Nice knee by Yamauchi. Yamauchi, right hook in, now trying to trip Yamamoto. But Yamamoto's got that good takedown defense. And they escape the clinch. Center. Left hand to go for the takedown there was Yamauchi and stuffed by Yamamoto. Yamamoto landing some big shots. Three minutes and 5 seconds. Still trying to get that takedown is Yamamoto. Great takedown defense. I wonder if Deep has any TV slash stream deals. Maybe I could use a VPN. They don't, to watch it for cheaper, because 20 a month when I'm already paying for Fight Pass is a lot. Yeah, unfortunately they don't. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Oh, body kick. Body kick by Yamamoto. Yamamoto hurt Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi desperately looking for a leg, but Yamamoto cracked him in the body and hurt him and landed a big right hand. You can talk to No Chill MMA. I think he got one of those boxes from like Amazon that can like broadcast anything, even like YouTube membership streams. Oh, big left and a right. Every now and then Deep will go in a Bima, but it's very rare unless it's their big Deep Impact cards. But check with No Chill MMA, because I'm pretty sure he got one of those fucking box things from his Amazon to be able to watch a bunch of sports. So he might be able to point you in the right direction. 1 minute 49 seconds on the clock, and despite getting taking a big kick to the body, Yamaguchi able to at least attempt to climb up the back of Yamamoto, and he does. Friggin' spider monkey. Only has one hook in though, so Yamaguchi could shake him off. Or sorry, Yamamoto could shake him off, and Yamamoto does shake him off. Yamamoto just a second away. He was about to land that soccer kick right in the face. Oh, big right to the body by Yamamoto. 1-2 by Yamauchi, and Yamamoto stalking him down. Oh, big knee by Yamamoto as he timed that takedown perfectly. 1 minute 9 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I honestly wish Deep was cheaper as well, but whatever I can do to contribute at this point, since this is the only thing I spend my little spending money I have is on Deep and Fight Pass. Maybe it can be my Christmas present. I'm planning on working Christmas Day for that stat. There you go. Again, maybe in our Discord, send a message to No Chill MMA and just ask him how he watches, because I know he was able to find it one time, but I'm not sure if it was just because it was the Abima card, but it's worth talking to him. Elbows by Yamamoto. As Yamauchi definitely not putting up a competitive fight here at all. He's really not. He had that huge flurry of strikes. Cage grab, chop off Yamamoto's fingers. He had that huge flurry of strikes in the opening frame, and since then he's just been desperately trying to take Yamamoto down. Even right now, Yamamoto's elbowing him in the side of the head, and he's still just holding on to that leg. And that is it for the first round. Yamamoto round. Yamauchi's dead tired right now too. Huffing and puffing. Yeah, Yamamoto's going to continue to piece him up in this second round, I imagine. Definitely not foreshadowing. Let's say that much, because my God, how this fight started, I thought Yamaguchi was gonna knock him out. Far from that. Yamaguchi wants his back. Yamaguchi wants his back and wants to submit him. Great takedown defense, great scrambling, and just overall a better performance thus far by Yamamoto. All right, round two about to begin. All right. Let's get it on. Round two. Oh, and a takedown by Yamaguchi. Four minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Good job by Yamamoto. Right knee planted. And again, Yamaguchi looking to try to get the back of him again. Left hook in. Four minutes and 19 seconds. Back up to their feet. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Dropping again here is Yamaguchi. Easily the worst fight on the card thus far, ladies and gentlemen. And it's weird because Yamaguchi actually wanted to fight earlier and now doesn't want to fight, which is interesting. Very interesting. Wanted to fight in the opening frame, doesn't want to fight anymore. And continuing to hold on to the leg. I'm very surprised that the ref hasn't stepped in. I guess because they're still kind of scrambling. But the ref should know what's going on now for Yamaguchi. However, like I said, there is enough movement. Yamamoto back up to his feet. Yamaguchi, body lock, trying to get that left hook in again. But he cannot trip him. He cannot get his back. Great defense by Yamamoto. Yamamoto does need to add some offense here, which he does. There it is. Big kick, big knee. Yamamoto just dropped Yamaguchi, and it is all over. Take that, you crotch-sniffing motherfucker. Take that. Let's go. Knee right to the face. You didn't want to fight. Yamaguchi did not want to fight. He wanted to sniff the smelly balls of Yamamoto, and I hope they smelled good, sir, and I hope the mat smelled good too, because you just got TKO'd knee to the motherfucking face. Great job by Yamamoto getting his first ever TKO in pro mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen. First TKO. Attaboy, Yamamoto. Attaboy. And again, don't mean to disrespect Yamaguchi, but bro, you start off the fight with like 15 punches, 15 hooks, and then all you do is just desperately hold on to that leg. And I know you were trying to get the back, but bro, adjust at that point. Yamamoto, clear knee to the face, drops Yamaguchi. And a barrage of strikes. And it is all over. All right, who do we got coming up next? We have, oh man, we only have 4 more fights left on the card. Teppei Suwabe against Naoki Ueda coming up next. Fuck, I just get way too excited watching these cards, man. Oh, it's awesome. Some fighters need to get rocked to wake up and be more active. Some need to huff that cup musk. Yeah. And look, I didn't see enough of his striking to say that was polished. No, I just saw 15 strikes right off the bat, and I was like, okay, this guy's he's gonna go for the knockout. But alas, it's Yamamoto that gets it. Alas, it's Yamamoto who gets it. We're the TKO anyway, so shout out to him. Excuse me. All right. Let's update the ticker on the screen for this next one. Again, guys, this is a marathon of streams. Pretty much 24 hours straight. I mean, we're probably going to have a little bit of a break between this one and UFC. Which, hey, I'm not complaining. I probably won't sleep, to be honest. Too much dopamine right now. Too much dopamine right now. Going from LFA, predictions video, deep. Then we're going to go right into UFC. Then we got literally UFC is going to go right to the start of Cage Warriors. And then Cage Warriors is going to go all day. And then we're going to have a little bit of a break between Cage Warriors and BKFC, but not a big one. Not a big one. So it's going to be a fun. I mean, it's already been fun. We are in it. I keep thinking like, oh, it's about to start. No. Like we are 2 streams into this marathon. Oh, Joe is both a little sus and has a way with words and can rhyme and is a poet. Unfortunately, Joe, this is a Japanese card and not Chinese. So the joke, if you're even trying to make one, kind of missed. But what's up, Joe? Mr. What the hell? This guy's walking out in like a ripped ass suit. Joey Benavidez. This guy I just walked out in a freaking like tore up suit here. Joe, are you watching Deep right now, or are you a fake MMA fan? Are you one of those just UFC fans? Or are you a real MMA fan watching Deep right now? Because if you're not watching Deep, you are a fake fucking MMA fan, dude. And I don't even think you like this sport if you don't watch Deep, to be perfectly honest. I was telling my Discord that as well. But I hope you're having a good start to the weekend. All right, fighters are entering the cage. We have Naoki Ueda, 11-8-2 as a pro. 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Beat Tai Tang lost to Tai Tang in his last fight. Tai Tang is meh. Beat a 10-5 guy. Lost to 22-15. Beat 7-4 and 6-3. Okay, actually not. I mean, just for being 11-8-2, actually doesn't have the worst resume. 6-5-2 in Fighting Networks. And 3-1 in Deep. Tile Tang. He was in LFA for a little bit. Yeah, Quan Lee knocked him out. He also fought in, I believe, 1 championship. Yeah, and he just lost in Cage Free FC as well. Anyways, round 1 just begun. And already getting the takedown on Ueda is Teppei Suwabe, by the way, back up to their feet. Suwabe 13-11-1, 3-1 in his last 5 fights on a 2-fight win streak. Decision against 0-1 guy. Lost to 2-0, beat 3-6, knocked him out. Lost to 3-3. Oof. And both of these guys are textbook meh guys who have meh wins, but some competitive wins and some finishes on their resume. Both long careers. He's fought in some better promotions. Yeah, we'll go with Suwabe here. 3 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Suwabe looking for the takedown, looking to try to drag Ueda off that cage. 341. Body lock as well. Ref warns him. Ref just said you got to be more active. A left hand by Suwabe. Ref gives him the second warning. Gotta work. And Suwabe gets weighted to the ground, but not really. Just his knee as he's back up. Again, a couple shots here and there for Suwabe. Mostly just controlling the torso of Ueda. Ueda with the good old foot stomp. Shout out to the old school UFC move. All right, ref separates them. Shout out to the ref. Dude, Japanese refs don't give a fuck. Japanese refs in fight so quickly, they would be murdered in ACA. 2 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. By Kadyrov and the fans. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Nice left hand by Suwabe. Oh, a nice knee by Ueda. Ueda looking for a right elbow. Swing and a miss with the right hand by Suwabe. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Suwabe, left and right. Doesn't land on those, but was looking for the takedown. Was able to get the takedown. Right knee planted. Both knees planted by Ueda. Ueda trying to get back up to his feet. Nice takedown by Ueda. By Suwabe. And Suwabe still has the torso of Ueda. Ueda got right back up to his feet. 1 minute 49 remain. 1 minute and 45 seconds now remain in this first round, guys. And the ref separates them again. Good job by the ref. Kadyrov would cuff the ref's legs and make them fight in his child's MMA organization.
Exactly that.
1 minute and 29 seconds on the clock. Right hand by Ueda. Low kick by Ueda. All right, Ueda's the better striker. You can already see it. Suwabe, overhand right. Textbook big shot from a wrestler. 1 minute and 11 seconds. Oh, a nice short right elbow by Ueda. Another short right elbow by Ueda. And again, there's the takedown by Suwabe. Gets the body lock again, takes Ueda down, and Ueda right back up to his feet like clockwork. And another takedown by Suwabe. Suwabe cannot get the right hook in, and Ueda gets right back up to his feet. Body lock still for Ueda. "25 seconds. Suwabe still holding on to the torso of Ueda. 16 seconds. Will the ref separate them one more time here for the final 10 seconds? Okay, ref's going to keep it going. 5 seconds. And that is it for the first round. Okay, very clear what these guys' skill sets are now. Okay, very clear what these guys' skill sets are now. Ueda, way better striker. Suwabe, a wrestler. I don't want to say way better because Ueda's been able to get back up to his feet. So maybe Ueda's like defensive wrestling or just his defense against this kind of style is good. He's not necessarily shooting for takedowns. Ueda's trying to land low kicks and big strikes. I want to give the first round to Ueda, but I think Suwabe just controlled him a little bit too much there because he was landing some short muffin shots. But when the ref separates you 3 times when you're in a dominant position, I mean, the rope's going to get smaller and smaller. Let's see if Ueda can crack him here. Round 2.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Front kick by Ueda. Oh, big shot by Ueda. Knee by Ueda. Ueda looking for the flying knee after he landed a big shot on Suwabe. Suwabe looking for the takedown, but Ueda stuffed the takedown. Beautiful job. And now Ueda threatening an arm. Wonder if he's going to use this to try to get back up to his feet. He stuffed the takedown, but in the sprawl, Suwabe was able to get his torso again. But I mean, Ueda keeps getting back up to his feet every single time. Suwabe gets his torso and drags him to the ground. Ueda right back up to his feet. Every time Suwabe drags Ueda to the ground, he gets right back up to his feet. It's just body lock, drag to the ground, back up to his feet. Body lock, drag to the ground, back up to his feet. Like I said, it's fucking clockwork at this point. And again, Suwabe drags Ueda to the ground. Suwabe trying to get that right hook in. Finally, he's able to get a hook in. Suwabe finally gets a hook in on Ueda. Ueda really has to shake him off now. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Can Suwabe score a submission here? Oh. Looking to get the back. Both knees on the ground for Ueda. Ueda's trying to just pop back up to his feet. Suwabe still doesn't have like clean hooks in at all. Good defense by Ueda. Ueda was trying to reverse there, but Suwabe gets his feet planted again. Grabbing the torso of Ueda. Ueda left foot planted, knee planted, trying to get back up to his feet. And again, Suwabe, I'm sorry, he's not very good and not making good decisions here in regards to where to put that fucking hook, man. It's like he's too late to it at times. And the ref's going to separate. Fucking rights ref. The ref's probably just as confused as me. Why are you trying to get that hook in so late after getting that position? Left hand by Ueda as the ref separates them back on their feet. Ueda with the front kick. Ueda absolutely piecing up Suwabe on the feet. Suwabe dropping to go for that single leg. Ueda, I can't be just critical of Suwabe. Ueda has to keep this on the feet. He has to keep this on the feet. Good trip takedown by Suwabe. Two minutes and 18 seconds. It's one of those fights where like the better fighter might lose just because he hasn't had the opportunity to do enough damage to squeak out this one. And, that's on him at the end of the day. He knows what his opponent is going to do, and he has not been able to make any adjustments. There's the left hook in. Like, right now, threaten that right hook. Suwabe. But no, he's focusing on softening up Ueda to get that right arm under the neck, even though he doesn't have the right hook in. Again, I'm no pro fighter. I just don't get that. And a nice reversal by Ueda. You know what would have would have defended that reversal, or at least negated that reversal? That second hook in. Again, easier said than done, but in that situation, there was more than enough time to try to sneak that in. 1 minute and 23 seconds on the clock, and this is huge for Ueda. In the top position, not doing much damage with it right now. Let's see if the ref separates them. 1 minute left remains in this second round, ladies and gentlemen. And back up to his feet just for a moment. There was Ueda. And you know what? I have to give credit to Suwabe. Pounced on that single leg. And took him to the ground. All right, so we've had 2 kind of stinker fights thus far. And this is the second one. 3 so far have gone to decision. 2 are stinker. 33 seconds on the clock. Ueda tried. I'll give him that. When it was on the feet, he tried. But Suwabe. And you know what? I would love the deep judges still gave it to Ueda because they went, Suwabe, you did no damage. But at this point, control time's got to count for something here. And he's taken him down like, I want to say like 10 times now. Even though it hasn't done anything, virtually anything with the takedown. Oh, late submission attempt. Oh, reverse guillotine. Ueda throwing up a reverse guillotine late. And that is it. He's not going to get it. He was about to make it a reverse guillotine. It was a guillotine, but it looked like he was going to roll. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. God, like A for effort. Ueda, on the feet, you landed the better shots, like spinning heel kick to the body and then looking for the flying knee. You threatened with a submission late, but just not enough. If it was purely on damage and control time meant absolutely nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, like 0, not even a little bit, not even a consideration. I mean, Ueda won this fight for sure, but he got taken down like 10 plus times. And I know that he didn't take a lot of damage with the takedown, but he was defending more of the fight than he was in the offensive position. And I do think that has to count for something. Both guys need someone in their corner egging them on. Agreed. We're listening in for the official decision. Oh, split decision. Yo, base Japan. See, this is what I'm saying. Why are you all wasting your life only watching UFC when you could waste your life watching more than one organization, and one of those organizations being Deep, which actually cares about their fans, which actually cares about their fighters? Superior rule set and judging a fight on damage. Naoki Ueda wins. Fucking rights. Still don't agree with it, but I'm happy that the judges didn't award Suwabe for his no damage at all. Not even a little bit. And it was a split decision, but still. Damn, let's go. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been kind of like ripping mostly people who just watch UFC. This UFC card coming up tonight this morning is actually a really good card. And I would be lying if I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited for it. I am excited for it, but I'm just way more excited for Deep. And I'm obviously going to pump Deep's tires way more because I want to get people to start watching this amazing promotion. Because everyone and their dog watches UFC. And this is the same with hockey. I'm the same when it comes to hockey, guys. Like, the NHL is, the best hockey league on the planet. I would rather watch the LNAH. I would rather watch the WHL. I really would. Now, obviously, there's some high-level games, high-level matchups in the National Hockey League. You see McDavid out there on the ice, or certain games with like, especially the team I cover the most, Minnesota, Quinn Hughes for the Vancouver Canucks. Obviously, I love to watch these players at the highest level because they are the best. But there's something special about the gritty regional scene, the LNAH, which is more of a fight league than it even is a hockey league, as well as the major junior organizations, right? And that's what I love about fighting as well. Half the fun of Deep is the small, close-knit chat. That is true. That is true. And just how crazy some of these fights can turn out to be. That last one, not so much, but I would say, well, so far, how many we've had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fights on the card so far. 2 were stinkers, 3 have gone to decision. The rest have been awesome. All right, we got Rikiya against Riku Yoshida next. Fuck, only 3 more fights, guys. 3 more fights on the card. I imagine we're going to see some more finishes here. And here we go. We got the deep club banger music. I mean, and it wouldn't be a deep stream without the deep club banger music. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's like, it's almost 2 parts of the same song or 2 very similar songs. It's like, imagine like UK club banger beats over like the Dream theme song. That's kind of what it reminds me of. All right, we got Riku Yoshida, who's 5-2 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He did lose his last fight. He got knocked out against a 4-2 guy, and knocked out in Ryzen against a 4-2 guy. Oh, look at that! I'm spotting a real MMA fan in the live chat. Sis is a real MMA fan watching an unbelievable organization. You're watching Deep? Whoa, I saw you doing UFC predictions. Thought you were skipping. Fuck no, I was pissed off. I had to do the freaking UFC picks and predictions. I missed the prelims and like 2 fights because there were so many freaking knockouts. But I've been live since the Kobayashi fight, I think. But I am here, Hype MMA, and it's good to see you too. Thank you so much for being a member, my friend. Missed Ryzen because of work, but I'm on. Let's go. Let's go. It's a good Ryzen card. I am skipping Deep Jewels to watch UFC. Now I will have it on in the background, but I am a little upset. Not that UFC's at 3 a.m. Eastern. I don't care what time it is. You and I stay up all night to watch cards anyways. I'm annoyed that Deep is on at the same time. Also, is it this card straight to UFC, or will we catch some Jewels and have rudely interrupted? No, Jewels starts at the same time as UFC, so unfortunately, it's all UFC.
Let's get it on.
Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. Oh, and already with a nice takedown. Already the nice takedown is Rikiya. Rikiya in the red corner. That is who I am picking, by the way. No, I believe Deep Jewel starts at 3 a.m. as well, unfortunately. Ryuka Matsuzawa, by the way. 9-11 as a pro. Oh, and Yoshida looking for a heel. Yoshida looking for a heel from the bottom. Yoshida looking for a heel from the bottom. And Yoshida back up to his feet. 2-3 in his last 5 fights. Wins over 4-4 guy, 5-2. He's got some knockout power. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Looking for a takedown again is Rikiya and Yoshida. Good job so far staying on the feet. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Pancrase and Deep Guy, long-time Deep Guy, 4 KOT goes, 4 submissions, only 1 decision. So does like to finish his opponents, but he's a finish or get finished type of guy. Nice left hand by Rikiya. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Right hand by Yoshida. Oh, a nice left by Yoshida. Finally, while half calling a stream, got the timestamps for the picks and predictions video. So for anybody who wanted to go back and check it out. 3 minutes on the clock and a nice right hand by Rikiya. Oh, Rikiya. What? What a takedown. What a takedown. That was some Zabit ass shit. Walks in, right hand over the shoulder, and trip and takes down Yoshida. That was a Zabit type takedown, ladies and gentlemen. That was a Magomed Sharipov type takedown, ladies and gentlemen. That was beautiful. And still in side control right now. Unbelievable. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Still in side control. Oh, arm triangle choke. Arm triangle choke. Rikiya, arm triangle choke. And it is all over. It is all over. Rikiya. Beautiful arm triangle choke. Beautiful arm triangle choke. Sis, I'm not going to allow you to troll me. I'm enjoying this one. So talk your shit. I'll get back to you and Hank making fun of me on UFC. But we're here to enjoy real MMA. Real MMA. I felt that. I thought Deep was on tomorrow, but this helps us lead into UFC. At least we won't be tired. At least the dopamine will be pumping. I got Japan here. I missed a minute of it during my nap, but I'm here now logging in. Is the only way to watch through their YouTube subscription? Yes, it is. But somehow No Chill MMA found one of their streams, but I think it was when Abima was on. I think it was when it was on Abima, but it's worth asking No Chill. I think he has one of those Amazon boxes where you can somehow get sports that layman's can't. Was just telling my friend about that Junior dude. He's a big fan of Silva, and Ruffy is his favorite nerd. Dude, Junior might be my favorite nerd, assuming he continues to do well and makes the UFC. But dude, they're unreal. And he was my favorite fighter on the card for sure. Base finish base finish streak returns. I love it. I mean, the pacing to this card is insane as well. But anyways, we have a fun one coming up here. Mando Gutierrez gets to use the superior rule set, ladies and gentlemen. Mando Gutierrez in this next one, you guys might recognize him. He's from North America, or at least competes on the North American regional scene. He's Mexican, but he has fought in the Ultimate Fighter before. Yo, let's go Minnesota. Stand up. Quan Lee, I've actually met him, Volcan. He trains out of Minnesota, which is awesome. I saw him knock out I saw his last LFA fight. And yeah, I cannot believe he's the underdog. Good to see you, Volcan. I hope you had a good day at work, or a good night at work. DJing sounds like fun. Bouncer DJ, soon to be pro MMA fighter. CC isn't meant for this time of day. Meant for early mornings. Let's go, Mando. So this was supposed to be on the last Impact card, guys. The Impact number card. But unfortunately, Mando was having visa issues and couldn't get into Japan, so they moved it to this one. Which, hey, if Mando has a good performance, shoot, maybe Ryzen signs him. I don't know if, he won't be able to. He's way too big to make flyweight, but still, some more international talent. I'm down. Mando Gutierrez, 9-3 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Beat a 15 and 27th guy via back injury, broke his back, spinal, in lights out. Lost to Cameron Smotherman in Fury FC. Cameron Smotherman landed a crazy knee on him. 2 KO, 2 KOs, 6 submissions, 1 decision, 2-1 in LFA. And yeah, 1-0 off of Contender Series. Wait, he was Contender Series? Okay, he was Ultimate Fighter and Contender Series. That's right. So lost to Raul Rosas Jr. on Contender Series, but was invited to the Ultimate Fighter, lost to Cody Gibson. Went back on the regional scene, lost to Cameron Smotherman, but then beat Eric Vo. So since his basically UFC invitation, he has not done that well. I mean, only one win against a 7-4 guy, and again, fucking 15-27 and lights out. Freaking broke some grandpa's back. I actually don't know how old Eric Vo is, but yeah, 37. Pretty good grappler, good submissions. Some decent wins in his pro MMA career, 5-2 when he was only 3-0. And a good amateur career, going 7-0 as an amateur. Mando Gutierrez can utilize the superior rule set for the first time. Joji Goto, though, no joke. Joji Goto, 16-7-1 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Lost in one championship via rear naked choke. Before then, was in Rise, beat a 6-2 guy. Via Twister, by the way. He had 2 Twister submission victories in a row against Trent Girdham and then against Junya Hibino. That's pretty crazy to get 2 Twister submissions in a fucking row, ladies and gentlemen. And knocked out Kenji Kato. I'm going to go Mando Gutierrez, but do not count out Joji Goto. He's fucking sick. Yo, what's up? Real MMA fans in the chat here. Real MMA fans. People who aren't watching deep right now are fucking fake MMA fans, dude. I swear to fucking God. Fake fucking MMA fans. We got the real homies here. Sis, Idaho Skatesman, Kenny. No, don't free Connor. Fuck that guy. He's not even going to go to prison. It's a friggin' civil case, but fuck that guy, dude. Yeah, bro, it was good. Thanks. Hope you had a great day and night too. Are you going to stay up for UFC? I'm guessing you are. Yes, UFC, then jump right to Cage Warriors, then right to BKFC. 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Round 1. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Joji seems like a solid opponent. Let's go. That's interesting. Yes, I do. 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Way more action, way more finishes, way more exciting. LFA, better fights and better fighters. Oh, Joji landed a big left hand on Gutierrez. Low kick by Joji Goto. And Gutierrez looking for the takedown. Great takedown defense by Goto. And Goto's about to knee him in the face. Oh, Gutierrez back up to his feet. Nice left by Goto. 4 minutes and 13 seconds. 4 minutes and 8. I admittedly have only listened to one news reporting on it, but it was a civil case, and I think he had a pretty huge payout. 3 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a long night. Oh, it's going to be a long day. We're going to go 24 hours, bro. The only break we have, I think, is between Cage Warriors and BKFC. We might have a little bit of break between this and UFC, but still. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and Mando going for the takedown. Mando gets the takedown on Gotti. Gotti right back up to his feet. Three minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. I guess in Connor's verse, that's not a lot, but maybe for the victim, it is. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Nice left and a right by Goto as he's back up to his feet. Gutierrez walking forward. Low kick by Goto. But yeah, I do enjoy Deep more than LFA, but LFA is a vastly better promotion. 2 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Yeah, he's probably got some good ass lawyers. It's been 5 years he's been out of court with him. Yeah, I did hear that this has gone on for a while. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. The sad thing I heard in the report, oh, big left to the body by Goto, and Gutierrez desperately going for the takedown. Gutierrez did not like that. Goto, big hammer fist. Gutierrez body lock, pushing Goto up against the cage, looking for the takedown. Yeah, the sad part is I heard it was a pretty grueling process, obviously. And she wanted to pull out of it and just give up, and it was her the victim's kid who kept saying, no, keep going, you'll win it. So encouragement from their kid. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. The incident was in 2018. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Gutierrez pressuring Goto outside that center line. 1 minute and 57 seconds. But yeah, I listened to an Irish news media coverage of it. It was like 10 minutes long, and then I listened to PT Carroll as well talk about it. 1 minute 45 seconds. Nice. Yeah. So refer to Idaho for all the questions, because I literally worked today and then started streaming. Well, ASMR for UFC and a nice takedown by Gutierrez. Yes, it's even 2 years ago, when Napoleon Bonaparte made his Conor McGregor video, he kind of said that same thing, that like he's far from a hero, far from a beloved, athlete, hometown athlete there now. 1 minute 6 seconds. No, I wasn't. I've been normal voice this whole time. Gutierrez, good job getting in the top position. Modified half guard side control. 57 seconds on the clock. Getting justice is never easy. Looking for that reverse guillotine. 48 seconds. Gutierrez, the weed sponsor on his shorts in Japan, is pretty based, I'm not going to lie. 40 seconds on the clock. Trying to control that neck is Gutierrez. 36 seconds. Also, I thought I swear. Well, okay, maybe I haven't been talking normally. I've been talking a little bit quieter, but definitely not the ASMR. I have to go like a whole tone lower for that, or a whole tone softer. 18 seconds on the clock. So I guess talking quiet. My bad. Looking for that reverse guillotine is Gutierrez, but he can't get Goto on his back. Now he's trying to take the back of Goto, but Goto with the reversal. Goto in the top position, but that's going to do it for the first round, ladies and gentlemen. And this one's 3 rounds. Round 2 coming up. Ooh, and a nasty cut under the right eye. Oh, I guess it's right eye and nose area of Gutierrez. I mean, Goto looked like he had some solid striking and some good scrambles as well. Sale, first thing you can do is come over to YouTube. Anybody on Twitch right now, come over to YouTube. What are you doing with your life on Twitch? Come over to YouTube. That is where the fight community is. And B, you got to be a member of the Deep YouTube channel. Conor's been in and out of court so many times in the past year. Maybe it was unintentional. Maybe it was a little unintentional ASMR. Maybe just as it gets later, I like naturally just talk quieter and quieter. But yeah, Sale G and anybody else on Twitch, the only reason I'm streaming to Twitch is to say, come over to YouTube. What are you doing with your life on Twitch? Either way, Conor's completely done, man. He could even maybe get a win, but it'll never be the same. Oh yeah, for sure. It's over. Round 2. 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. He ain't getting his house in order as much as Michael Chandler wants him to. Gutierrez, I think, knows he cannot strike with Goto because he went right for the takedown. Good job by Gutierrez getting the back of Goto. Can he get a hook in? Doesn't have any hooks in just yet. So Goto's going to try to reverse, and Goto does reverse. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Takedown by Gutierrez. Oh my God. The striking ace. Haven't logged into Twitch for years, but dropping into mess with you, Isha. God damn, no, come back to YouTube. Come back to YouTube. Honestly, I don't even know my Twitch password. I couldn't even log into Twitch if I wanted to. It's just somehow still connected to this streaming program I have, so I can cast there. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I think I made a Twitch just to simulcast, but mostly just to tell people on Twitch to come over to YouTube. In the top position is Gutierrez. In the full guard of Goto. Goto doing a good job of controlling his left arm. Yeah, I never watched streams. I still don't watch many streams to this day. So I never watched Twitch. And if I did watch any streaming like tournament, like if I watched people play Counter-Strike, which was like the only game stream I would watch, and I wouldn't watch streamers, I'd watch the actual game. The full production and everything. Gutierrez with a couple right hands to the body of Goto, but still in the full guard, knees planted. Goto trying to scramble out of this one. Even then, I think it was on YouTube. I don't even think it was on Twitch. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Are you new to streaming? I'm a new and local up and coming fighter. No, I'm not new to streaming. Come over to YouTube. Guys, if you're on Twitch, come over to YouTube. Where's local, by the way? Where's local? Japan? What does local do? Come over to YouTube. You can see I've been streaming for a few years now. Wait, why is my pound for pound the green M&M on Twitch? Why is your profile picture? I'm not sure. 2 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Now I don't want to read the name because it's probably something derogatory. 2 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Big shots to the body here by Gutierrez. Gutierrez still in the guard of Goto. And the ref's warning them. The ref might stand him up even though Gutierrez is landing body shots. That's not enough in Japan. Wait, I logged in a few weeks ago to watch another streamer I like because he only streams there. Got you. Always the guy from Twitch. 1 minute and 48 seconds. This is why I love Japan. Even though Gutierrez was landing body shots on Goto, ref stands him up. Not good enough. You could learn a thing, UFC. You could learn a thing, UFC. You could learn a thing, ACA, especially ACA. Oh, big left to the body by Goto. And Goto on the feet is better than Gutierrez. But Gutierrez has been taking him down just like he did right there. It was like Gutierrez threatened with a knee. Goto like bit on it and then slipped. I don't think I'm gonna watch the UFC card tonight. Could you do me a favor and text me when Olberg and Ozdemir fight is about to happen? Yes, sir. I actually picked Ozdemir in that one. Deep requires blood for the blood god. If Joji keeps it standing, he got the win. He went down way too easy for that one. "46 seconds. Couple body shots again by Gutierrez. He's going to stand him up. 39 seconds on the clock. Gutierrez, because he's not advancing position. He's just landing muffin shots to the body. 28 seconds on the clock. A high kick by Goto. Oh, Goto just cracked Gutierrez with the left. And, but he also poked. So he cracked Gutierrez with the left, stepped back and poked him in the eye. So Gutierrez got poked in the left eye. Taking his time to recover right at the end of the second round, too. Right at the end of the second round. Let's take a look. Oh, no, he poked him in the eye first and then landed the left. I'm in Austin, Texas. Got a big day tomorrow. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, for me, I'm more upset that there's just deep on this weekend when UFC is going late. I guess it's better than Ryzen because I would have done Ryzen over UFC, but Ryzen would have been tomorrow, not today. So I guess it doesn't matter. Poke in the eye should automatically be a point when you have zero tolerance for rule breaks. Accidents stop happening. True. And that's what I'm saying. Cut off a finger when they grab the cage and no one will ever grab the cage again. Oh, this. Okay, it's not as swollen as I thought it was. You know, having punishment for accidents. If I accidentally crash, I still have consequences. That is true. Yeah, Rise, dude, there's so much fucking shit this weekend. Rise as well. There's too much shit that is overlapping at ungodly hours. Like, why is the UFC overlapping with Rise and Deep? Like, what world are we living in? In the UK, still in North American time. Oh, nice heel kick. Friggin' China, though, we got to have it at 3 a.m. Anyways, that is it for the second round. Yo, what's up, Umar? Good to see you. I thought it was a good debut. I thought in the second round, I mean, look, his opponent, not an easy fighter to beat. Not like anything amazing, but is sound, right? I forget his name off the top of my head, but I have his like face and a few of his other fights in my mind right now. But like, he's decent grappler, decent striker, it was a good test to see if Tony can fight more guys of his level or even a little bit above in Ryzen. It surely stamped his ticket to the flyweight Grand Prix. And I thought, again, I know that the fight is judged as a whole. I think Tony rightfully won the fight as the way that Ryzen judges the fights. He had the better start to the fight and he had the better ending to the fight. And he cracked his opponent a few good times. Now, his opponent did have some good opportunities in the second round, but overall, I think Tony did a good job, even though he didn't finish his opponent. Remember the dude who thought you was inhumane because you wanted fingers cut off, so you had to tell him you wasn't serious? Oh, yeah. 4 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. Even some of the fighters thought it was funny. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Like Aswell, for example, who was on Dana White's Contenders series this year. He watches some of the streams and he commented on them. Leave my fingers alone. Let's get it off. 30 seconds into this third round, by the way, Gutierrez threatened a flying knee to try to get the takedown. And this is why Mando Gutierrez never made the UFC, ladies and gentlemen. One-dimensional. Oh, a nice reversal by Goto. And Goto stays on his feet, but going back for the single leg is Gutierrez, and now Gutierrez is complaining that Goto grabbed his glove. Goto with the left hand. 4 minutes. Third and final round. Main event next. Gutierrez looking for that takedown entry. Yeah, these the last two fights here. Non-tournament or whatever the exhibition ones. 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Oh, a nice step back right by Gutierrez. Nice step back left by Goto. Goto with the low kick. Gutierrez walking forward, still looking for that takedown. Oh, Gutierrez landed a big left hook on Goto. Goto didn't even flinch, but that was a big left hook. Oh, big left hand by Gutierrez. And again, Goto didn't even flinch. Gutierrez looking for the takedown, and he gets it. Great third round by Gutierrez. It should be, and I don't know why that's not the case. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. But like the guys who get to Ryzen from deep, for example, like most of their fights are 3 round. Most of them are on impact cards, not Tokyo impact cards. Joji is a tank, and Joji looking for the guillotine, and Gutierrez pops out. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. But I mean, Khabib had 2 round fights, count as pro too, so 2 minutes and 18 seconds. But most of the high level guys in this promotion, the ones we see on the impact number cards, the guys that we see headline these ones, they're fighting 3 round fights. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Gutierrez just holding Goto now. The ref's going to stand him up. Never. Especially when he was winning 2 round fights, Charles Oliveira was in the UFC. Just saying. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. 1 minute and 33 seconds. Good job by Goto defending here from the bottom. Looks like he's almost trying to set up. Oh, there's no way he can go omoplata from this. He's mostly just holding Gutierrez. Not really applying much pressure here at all. 1 minute, 8 seconds. I think the ref's trying to figure out is he actually trying to submit him here? Because I mean, Gutierrez he's stuck. He's fucking stuck. Oh shit, he's squeezing now. 52 seconds on the clock. Yeah, he's not choking him with this though. He's not choking him with this. He's just he needs to adjust, but he's scared to adjust here because then Gutierrez is going to get right out of this position. All right, there's a nice knee by Gutierrez. I mean, at this point, the ref stood up Gutierrez for landing body shots in the full guard. I mean, Goto's not going for submission here anymore. He's literally just holding him. 15 seconds on the clock. And maybe this counts as a submission attempt. It's not quite no omoplata. I think he's got to get... Oh, it's locked up now. It's locked up now, actually. He's squeezing. And that is it. Gutierrez able to hold on. And honestly, I still want to give that third... Oh, yeah, again, it's not judged as a round by round. It's judged as a whole. But Gutierrez did more damage. In the third round, he landed the cleaner and biggest strikes of the fight. It's tough because, yeah, obviously the end of the third round counts a lot, and Goto was threatening a submission there on Gutierrez, but saying it was a threat is a freaking stretch because Gutierrez wasn't threatened at all. I'm going to give Gutierrez this one. I missed the Pierce fight. I seen he won with a triangle. Was he winning the whole fight, or did I get lucky? Piers was getting beat. He lost the first round and ended up coming back and winning the second round. Okay, Goto getting one judge's score. Gutierrez got another one. Okay, it's going to be a split decision. And Gutierrez wins his debut in Japan, ladies and gentlemen. Gutierrez wins his debut in Japan. Good display of respect between both of them. And honestly, this is a huge step. Well, this is a great step up in competition. This is a great step up in competition. And look at that. Speaking of our boy Tony Laramie, there he is. There he is with Mando Gutierrez, bro. I didn't know they trained together. That's cool. Let's go. Good call, good call. I think it was that third round because he landed some big hooks and he was attacking with the takedowns. Joji looked good though, man. Joji looked good. Might as well sign him to the UFC. No, I would say Ryzen. He already had his UFC opportunities, dude, and he failed. He lost against Cody Gibson. He lost against Cody Gibson, the Ultimate Fighter. He lost against Raul Rosas Jr. Hey, there's our boy Tony Laramie still in Japan. Let's freaking go. Looks like he's enjoying that katsu, though. It's ballooned up a little bit from last week. Mando beat a 15-27 guy via back injury before this. I know. A 37-year-old. He broke his back. So a good like win against a notable opponent in Goto. That's what I was gonna say. A solid regional opponent, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Just yelled to the camera. Cabrones. All right. Hey, Gutierrez, good display of respect to all the commentators, too. Went and shook all their hands. That's cool to see. There you have it. Mando Gutierrez actually used some of his striking there at the end, but for the most part used what got him success, and that was grappling. Let's go. I hope Deep brings him back, or I hope Ryzen considers him for one of their new shows. That's cool that Gutierrez got to go and hopefully make a little bit of money there in Japan and hang out with his boy Tony Laramie. Yes, I do. That's my GOAT. Askar Mozarov, he was solid. Oh, damn, the guy Eric Vo has went 0-4 and won no contest after losing to Mando. Yeah. It wasn't that great. Tony Laramie sounds like he should be American with a name like that. Bro, he's almost more hick than American Hicks. It's wild. him and TJ. You remember TJ Laramie from the UFC, right? That's his younger brother, Tony. He's the BTC champ. Just won his first fight in Ryzen, and hopefully stamped his ticket to the Flyweight Grand Prix. But yeah, his childhood and like his story before he started fighting is fucking crazy, man. He had a pretty shit upbringing. So cool to see him have some success now. No, he was awesome, dude. He was awesome. He wrote down so many great wins. And his record is incredible. Yo, what's up, Zach? Good to see you. Eric Vo is like a new age Jay Ellis. Good to see you. Good to see you. Askarov is solid. And Askarov is the half deaf fighter who's still ripping it up. He like left the UFC for some reason and then just like signed an ACA. Mozarov is the GOAT, right? He got past freaking Tapology for a while. He got past freaking Sherdog for a little bit longer than Tapology. And the UFC somehow didn't notice. Like most Chinese fighters do. Yeah, there's some that like aren't the typical like Wulin Fang can crushers, but yeah, Mozarov. Did you see there's a YouTube channel that does really good documentaries on like athletes with fake records and things like that. They just did one on this one Indian fighter as well. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. Do I still have one of those things? If I have one of their... I don't have one of their episodes downloaded. And I think... yeah, no, Izzy, but he was in kickboxing. He's a little bit different. I think he was in Wulin Fang. No, he was in Kunlun. Wait, was Izzy in Wulin Fang or Kunlun fighting? Because I know they both do kickboxing. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but... Oh, he did do Wulin Fang. Okay. I stand corrected. I thought... Okay, yeah. I mean, he already was pissed on LFA when one of his picks got wrong, or when one of his picks were wrong. So I think he already was pissed. Gonna complain about the start time. I don't know. I don't know why he keeps doing this, dude. I say that every single week. I truly do not believe he enjoys it. Yeah, sounds like him. Izzy beat Kanon. Oh, and Wulin Fang. I did not know that. Is this the first UFC in China since the PI was put in China? I think so. All right. Round one, ladies and gentlemen. Main event of the evening. Ooh, I didn't even make a pick on this one. My bad. I am going to go with the Korean. On brand for my UFC picks here today as well. 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Dude, it's crazy when you see some of these guys who are like in the 50s or like 100 fights and they come to MMA. Nice right hand by Gomyo. Low kick by Gomyo. Gomyo in the red shorts. Jai Wook Ming in the blue. I don't know much of the history about Macau. I know more about Hong Kong. And how like I had like a couple of friends from Hong Kong who don't even like to call themselves Chinese. They're from Hong Kong. That's what they say. 4 minutes on the clock. Because they want no affiliation with the Chinese government. Low kick by Wook Myung. Wook Myung just eats a head kick by Gomyo. Mando won, yes. Split decision. They're the most countries that aren't countries. True. Hong Kong literally on a loan. Left by Jai Wook Myung. Jai Wook Myung, by the way, 6-2 as a pro, lost his last 2 fights. His only 2 fights. There's only 2 losses in his last 2 fights. Rear naked choke against a 1-1 guy, and lost a decision against a 5-3. Low kick by Gomyo. Mostly just a standing affair thus far here in this. Oh! Heel kick to the face of Myung by Gomyo. Gomyo with a 1-2. 5-4 as a pro, lost his last fight to 5-0. Spinning heel kick to the face again, followed by a right hand. Jai Wook Myung just 8-2 kicks to the face. Knee to the body, followed by a left by Gomyo. Low kick by Jai Wook Myung. Low kick by Gomyo. Right hand by Gomyo. Right hand by Myung. Myung clinches. Knee to the body by Myung. I guess it's Myung, not Myung. My bad. 2 mouth shots. 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Yeah, going to the Korean on this one, but he's a Japanese top team guy. So Asakura brother out of the Asakura brothers camp, they separate. 3 KO, 2 KOs, 0 submissions, 2 decisions, 5-4 and deep, and seemingly has lost to better opponents than the guys that Jai Wook Myung has lost to. Still riding with the Korean on this one. 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Oh, a nice body kick by Gomyo. Gomyo just oozing confidence right now. Light on his feet. Good reads. Dude, Gomyo is staring Wook Myung dead in the face. Like right in the eyes. Step back left by Gomyo. 1 minute, 27 seconds. Looking for the side kick was Gomyo. Low kick by Myung. Oh, a nice left and right by Gomyo. Gomyo's the better striker, man. His boxing is way more polished. 1 minute and 6 seconds. Low kick by Myung. Myung missing with the overhand right. 59 seconds. I got 2 more rounds of this, guys. Body kick by Gomyo. 54 seconds. Yeah, he was the one who landed the perfect step back counter. Oh, and a big left and right, and a left and right, and literally like 20 punches coming from Gomyo. He's just throwing hook after hook after hook after hook after hook after hook. 31 seconds on the clock. Getting the tie clinch is Jai Wook Myung. Jai Wook Myung looking at the clock. How much time is left in this first round? Tie clinch here by Jai Wook Myung. Trying to land some knees, but Gomyo with the left and a right. 13 seconds. Gomyo definitely the advantage on the feet. Final seconds of this round. They're clinching. And that is going to do it for the first round. Gomyo clearly won that round. Just outstriking Jai Wook Myung. Or Jai Wook Myung. Macau is the same thing. Used to be Portuguese, but now the land is leased to be autonomous. Oh, okay, got you. I always thought Macau was Brazil. I was very confused making picks why so many Chinese fighters were on Brazilian cards. Okay, I'm gonna look up some documentaries on that sometime. Man, if only Gomyo landed some of those shots. He had Myung back up against the cage. And he was just throwing hooks like a madman, but really didn't land on many of them, unfortunately. All right, final fight at New Pier Hall, by the way, guys. Final fight at New Pier Hall for the men's side of things here. In about 2 hours, the women will be back for a little deep Jewels, and I'm sorry I'm not streaming it. I feel like a fucking casual for not streaming Jewels tonight and streaming fucking UFC over Jewels. I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. 4 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock for being a fucking casual sheep tonight. But the UFC card's good, and I don't really want to miss it. But I feel like a fucking idiot. I truly do. I feel like a fucking idiot. Low kick by Gomyo on Jai Wook Myung. He's taking some time to recover. I'd go to North Korea over China, personally. They got good surf in North Korea. You can literally get a guard to take you, a national guard, to take you to some of the best surf spots. But if you look the guard in the eyes, you will be executed. So just don't look him in the eyes and you're good. You can actually find some of the sickest surf spots in the world in North Korea. Just do not look them Imperial guards in the eyes. They will shoot you on sight. A tragedy greater than Romeo and Juliet? But a buddy of mine who did an school exchange in Singapore to surf got himself up there and surfed the peninsula. There were just rules with the guards. Over China, yeah. To surf. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. I had a friend who actually went and played hockey with the North Korean national team too. There's a YouTube video on it. He was chanting USA after he scored a goal, and one of the players was like, "Don't do that here." He travels all around the world to hockey markets that you don't think are hockey markets and films documentaries about them. So he's gone to Iran, he's gone to North Korea, he's gone to some fucking crazy places to play hockey with their national team. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. That wasn't my crazy friend who surfed. Like, we all thought he was going to die. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Oh, double left hand by Gomyo on the step back counter. Front kick by Gomyo. I go to Hong Kong, but I wouldn't go to China. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. High kick by Wook Myung. Three minutes and 16 seconds. Low kick by Myung. Oh, big left hand by Gomyo. I hear the ASMR setting in. Yes, it's settling in as we hit midnight. 3 minutes and 4 seconds. No, that would require me to go to China, no? Yeah, dictatorships are awesome, aren't they? Everyone's balls okay from going too deep. Everyone balls okay from going too deep? Oh, dude, not deep enough. 2 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. 2 minutes 35. Yeah, it's like all dictatorships are the same, dude. 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Some are just wrapped a little bit more modern, but beneath the surface, they're all fucking evil. Libtards things are going to be in a dictatorship under the new prez. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Well, I mean, liberals think that on one end, conservatives thought that on the other. So they're both stupid. Or the hardcore ones, you know what I mean? Like the ones on the far side, they think the same thing, which is funny. It's actually crazy to think that the far left and the far right are actually more similar than the ones closer in the middle, which is wild. But they can never see that because they're so jaded and blinded. 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock. Oh, Russia. That's right. I thought that was in China. Who am I thinking of China? Oh, it was fucking LeVar Ball's kid. He got fucking arrested in China for shoplifting, that fucking idiot. 1 minute and 31 seconds on the clock. One of LeVar Ball's kids. I can't keep track with. Two of them are in the NBA and one of them is like the reject, right? 1 minute and 22 seconds. 1 minute and 18 seconds. Yeah, I'd rather be Isha and continue to learn and make decisions based off what's good for me and what I think is good for my fellow citizens. But now I got north and fucking south of the border, whereas now Canada's election shit's all starting now. It's exhausting. 57 seconds on the clock. I had a cushion nap to stay. I haven't even stepped outside yet today to puff one. Hopefully can sneak one in. I think I'll be able to sneak one in between this and UFC. Leangelo, yes, the one who's like covered head to toe in tattoos now. 42 seconds on the clock. Gomyo. Now looking for the takedown. Oh, dude, Vegemite's so good for you. 31 seconds, and it tastes awesome. There's a weird amount of protein in that and all the like antioxidants. Vegemite's actually so good for you. I mean, obviously there's a little too much salt, but Dude, love Japanese MMA. Gomyo was literally kneeing the gut of Wook Myung up against the cage, and the ref says, nope, not doing enough. We're going to separate it. Yeah, but those are like my choices, right? Just put Vegemite in my system and stay up late. It's not like the government is telling me to stay up with a gun to my head. All right, round 3. Not 8 beers. I've actually only had 2 beers in the last month. And they've been on stream, funny enough. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of beer reviews is I've honestly just taken a step back from alcohol recently. And not even like consciously. I just kind of just stopped drinking casually. Not that I drank much casually either, but yeah, it's weird. It's been weird. Okay, I even got the fights. Enjoy them. I said 8 coffees. But yes, I've had 5 cups of coffee today. I'm definitely going to grab another one after this. Alcohol drains the brain. 5 minutes on the clock here as the 3rd round begins, ladies and gentlemen. Gomyo definitely did more damage in the 1st round. 2nd round, I know I've been chatting with you guys in the chat here, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. But Myung has done a good job with the low kicks, but a step back right by Gomyo. 4 minutes and 35. Front kick by Gomyo. Oh, big right hand by Wook Myung. Outside low kick by Gomyo. Side kick by Gomyo. I did in college. Oh, big right and a left by Gomyo. But I like the ritual of drinking coffee. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Like even shit black coffee from a gas station that's like cold, I still like it. Like I don't know, it's probably an addiction to like coffee itself, not just the effects of the caffeine. 3 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Because tea just doesn't do it. I drink tea, but like, believe it or not, when I actually go to bed. Oh, a nice step back left again by Gomyo. They're still on their feet. But I do like tea. But like, you know, even really dark black teas, they just don't do it for me. I'll feel the effects of caffeine, but I don't get that fix. You know what I mean? Oh, another heel kick by Gomyo. I don't even know what you call that. When you turn to the side and go to throw the side kick, but then like attack with the heel. Not heel straight to the face, but like bring the kick up and then whip it to the right, assuming your heel is going to go right, you know, heel side right to the face. I don't know what you call that kick, but he's thrown it a few times now. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Tastes better too, sis. From what I hear. 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. Imagine how much more I could stream. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. People are saying I should just fucking snort Adderall on stream, but I'm pretty sure that's like just pretty much doing meth at that point. It's called a kick to the head. Isn't there a name to it though? Like you guys play UFC, the video game. What's the name of it? 2 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Nice step back right by Gomyo again. Still very light on his feet. Gomyo with the right hand. I mean, good fight here. This might be one of the few fights that actually goes the distance because only I think a few of them. Oh, big left by Gomyo. Wook Myung. Dude, that's why you don't bitch to the referee. Wook Myung's looking at the referee. He hit me in the eye. The referee goes, I didn't see it. And you know what happens next? Gomyo punches him right in the face before the ref goes, okay, let me look at your eye. Hey, what's up, Cheddar? Good to see you. Real MMA fans here. Real MMA fans. Cheddar watches deep. He is a real MMA fan. Fucking right, Cheddar. So many fake ass MMA fans on this platform who think they actually are fans of the sport. They're fake ass fans of the sport because they are not watching deep. Only real MMA fans who appreciate the superior rule set, who appreciate the crazy fights that this promotion offers to us almost weekly, will stay up and watch this. Yo, Cheddar, thank you so much for becoming a member. Let's go. Shout out to Cheddarhead. 3 months as a member here. Thank you so much, my friend. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. I'm more stoked that Cheddarhead actually watches deep than becoming a member. I am more stoked that Cheddarhead watches deep than him even giving me this fucking crazy promotion or this crazy donation. You did not have to do that, Cheddarhead. You did not have to do that. Cheddarhead with the $10. Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm just excited that you are a deep fan, a real MMA fan, not a fake-ass MMA fan like all these other fucking plebs out there. Let's fucking go. 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock. Thank you so much. 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock. Granted, ain't no bitch, dude. He could beat me up. 59 seconds on the clock. Thank you, Cheddarhead. Thank you, dude. You did not have to do that. You're far too kind. 3 months. Glad to have you here. Not just because you donate, but because you are a real MMA fan. You are a real MMA fan. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Thank you, buddy. Seriously, you're far too kind. You did not have to do that. 36 seconds on the clock. And Gomyo right underhook on Wook Myung, continuing to throw left hands. 24 seconds on the clock. Gomyo with the takedown. I think Gomyo's going to win. Dude, the best was when Cheddarhead fought musical MMA in No FC's league. Back up to their feet. Low kick by Wook Myung, who can get the final strike. Oh, flying knee attempt by Gomyo. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. We are awaiting the official decision, but I imagine Hiroto Gomyo is going to win. Look at his face. Not a scratch. Look at the face of Wook Myung. Nose is busted. Cut on his right side. Third round just ended. The fight just ended. All right. In case you don't speak English well, which you've been typing well, I typed it for you. Fight just ended. We're waiting for the result, but it looks like Gomyo is going to win. Again, I also want to give a special shout out to our friend, the Striking Ace in the live chat. He is more of an Asian MMA fan than me, if you can believe it. And he teaches me and hits me up with like more Asian MMA historical facts every stream. And he always says, I'm going to bed after one fight, and ends up staying the entire stream. So special shout to the Striking Ace. Announced as the winner is Hiroto Gomyo, ladies and gentlemen. Well-deserved win. He's actually got some skill to him. Interested to see who he fights next. He fought a month ago too. Wow. Impression of Michael Chandler ODing on the juice and getting diabetes. What kind of juice are we talking about? Orange juice? Like, is he choking on pulp? Like, what is this? Michael Chandler choking on that OJ? I feel like if I do any choking impression, that's going to be prime fuel for all of you guys to clip. So I think I'm going to stay away from that one. Mostly because I'm not the impressions guy. That's the guru's thing. Again, thank you so much, Cheddarhead. Appreciate you. There's only very few guys I can do impressions of. Mostly just French Canadians.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
I'm not impressed by your performance. Are you crazy in the head, man? You think I'm afraid of you, man? Are you crazy? Tabarnak in the head? Carlos. All right, guys. Again, I am truly sorry. I have let you all down. I am a fucking casual for streaming UFC over Deep, but it has to happen. Deep Jewels is coming up next in 2 hours, and I feel terrible. I feel like a sheep. But it's a good UFC card, man. As much as I love Deep, it just sucks they're at the same time. It just sucks they're at the same time. I would have loved just Deep Jewels, morning of Cage Warriors, afternoon of UFC, business as usual. But no, we got UFC in literally an hour and a half, and we have to skip Deep Jewels. But if you guys are a fan of Japanese MMA, if you want to support the women, I will have Deep Jewels on. We'll be double screening UFC until Deep Jewels is over. I think it's only like an 8-fight card for Deep Jewels. Starting at the same time, UFC is going to go 6-7 hours. So we'll double screen for the prelims. And then yeah, we'll be back. So we actually have a little bit of a break here, guys. We actually have a little bit of a break. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But we do have a little bit of a break here. I'm going to share my UFC picks and predictions video with you guys. If you want to see who I picked, comment on the video and check out the link here. I'm going to share it right now. Here's my UFC picks and predictions video. 2 AM card is criminal. This better be a once or twice a year thing. I think it's just because like they want that Chinese market. So like I get it. But yeah, they're not going to do it often. I mean, look at the UK. They even made it prime time for us, right? In North America. For me, I'm pretty jaded to the late nights because I watch Japanese MMA pretty much every single weekend. If it's not Deep, it's Rise. If it's not Rise, it's Road FC, which is Korean MMA, but still same time. So for me, the start time doesn't bother me at all. I could care less if it's at 2 a.m. What I care about is that it overlaps with Deep. And I really like Deep. I like watching Deep more than the UFC. To me, it's more exciting. There are more exciting fights. Level of competition, obviously, way off. UFC is the NFL, the MLB, the NHL of MMA. I'm never going to dispute that. That doesn't mean it's the most exciting and most enjoyable promotion to watch most of the time. The lower level, especially Deep, where they don't give a fuck other than to put on a show for the fans and get a couple knockouts on their resume. That's where it's at. But anyways, at least we got to catch one of the 2 Deep cards. They went back to back with their cards tonight. So hey, like I said, I'm spoiled this weekend, so I should stop complaining. But yes, UFC belongs Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, not freaking 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern. But look at us. I know I was teasing a lot of you guys in live chat being like, oh, only real MMA fans watch Deep, which I stand by that for the most part. But those waking up to watch UFC as well, shout out to them because that's pretty fucking legit. That's pretty fucking legit. Okay, one last time. Here's the link, picks and predictions. Check it out. And all right, we got a little bit of a break. I'm actually going to twist one up. I'm actually going to eat some dinner. If I had 2 hours, I'd go do a workout. I'd go run, but we don't have enough time for that. So maybe a quick stretch. We'll twist one up. We'll get a little elevated. And then we'll eat some food. Dopamine will be kicking in again from the food. And then we'll be back. Because, I mean, like, there's no way I could go to bed right now anyways. Because we've just watched an amazing LFA card. We went through my UFC picks and predictions. And then we just saw a fucking awesome Deep Tokyo Impact card 2024. If you guys are members of the Deep YouTube channel, Deep Jewels starting in 2 hours. If you're UFC fans and you're subscribed to the City Life Project, we will be live in an hour and a half for UFC. I have to still get that stream up. So I'm going to bid you all adieu. I'm going to get the UFC stream up. Go check out my UFC picks and predictions if you haven't already. And be on the lookout for the UFC stream. It will be up shortly. And when you go to this picks and predictions video, timestamps I put in the comments, but you can't even see it. Okay. Whoops, I'll fix that one. I'll fix that one on the fly, bro. Boom. There we go. Timestamps are there. So go check it out. See you in a bit, buddy. Again, Cheddarhead, thank you so much for the donation, man. I'm just fucking blessed that you like join us here late night. I'm fucking blessed that you're a member. I'm fucking blessed that you show this little channel some love, man. So thank you so much. The donations aside, it's just great to have all of you here, and you literally go above and beyond, like seemingly a few times a month, dude. So I just want you to know that like I'm stupidly appreciated for it. I know that was a terrible way to use an adverb, but still. A good fight, but no knockout at the end there. But anyways, I got to run, guys. I got to set up the UFC stream. I have to finally twist one up, sis, and eat some food. Maybe sneak in a quick stretch as well. But we only have an hour and a half. Got to keep the dopamine going. Got to keep the high energy level. Deep Jewels in 2 hours. We'll be watching it, double screening it. Or Deep Jewels in an hour. UFC in an hour as well. Check out the picks and predictions video. Keep refreshing as the UFC stream link will be up shortly. See you folks in a little bit. Smash that like button and subscribe, and we will see you in just over an hour for UFC China. Back on the other side. Smash that like button. Appreciate you guys. Always remember back for UFC, baby. Let's go. See you in a little bit. Peace.
Yeah.